Yeah, I know, it's just business.
Mm-hmm.
But it's my mom. Should I answer it?
No.
What if it's about Chick? We just...
Hey, Mom, what's up? By the way, when are we ever gonna get to meet Chick?
I actually did before we left.
And how is he?
Honestly, he's kind of creepy.
Guys,
Everything okay?
no, actually. My mom is freaking out because Hiram Lodge just bought the Riverdale Register.
I know, it froze on me and I was like, what the heck happened? Like, I couldn't see any messages and
Of course not.
I couldn't see anything but what were the old messages, and it was like froze on the screen. It wouldn't make the hand or something move.
Large Industries has been buying properties all over
I was
the
like,
South
what
Side.
the
Now he
heck?
buys the one
It
newspaper
was being
in
so
town,
weird.
he can't report on what he's doing. This is a classic gambit of
I'm
monsters
so
and
excited.
shut the
I
hell
don't
up.
know.
Archie, this
I'm
is pretty
sick.
simple,
I
so
can't
you might
spell.
get this if you stop kissing
What are you
up.
doing? What are you looking at? You want
Times
key five?
I offended you, and now you turn and stab my family
Don't
in the
ask.
back. It sounds to me like you should be mad at your dad for selling the newspaper, not mine.
There's nothing like evil about buying a newspaper. He's trying to silence the free press, Archie. He's trying to keep Mrs. Cooper from coming after
You're
us.
sick?
I'm so
Yeah, I'm
sick
sick.
of your vendetta against my dad. He's done plenty of good things. Oh, like what? Name one thing.
He paid my dad's medical bills. Boy, Archie. Veronica's got you wrapped around her little finger.
And other parts of her body.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we don't spend our time being tragic and moping and holding hands while watching serial killer documentaries. Oh, and wearing costumes to roleplay to get our rocks off.
Where did that come from? Who else knows where you are?
Why did you say it like that?
You rich summer folks never learn. You just keep walking around town, flashing more cash than we see here. We're gonna take what we want, and then we're gonna go. If you guys behave yourselves, nobody gets their skulls knocked in.
Oh,
Take what you want, we won't give you any trouble. Where's your purse?
It's in my bedroom.
Let's go to the bedroom. No. No way are you going with her up there alone. I'll go.
Archie, it's fine. I'll be fine.
oh, fine. Kick him in the nuts if he tries to do anything. Veronica, kick him in the nuts. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any, but kick him in the nuts. He doesn't have the which country?
Over there.
I'm pretty sure Britain.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know flags. I'm pretty sure Britain. I'm not sure.
Why are you doing this? You think I don't recognize you from the store?
Shut up and get your wallet.
That's the. It's my brother's. Don't take reality shows that seriously. Would you have been that American flag?
Can we go already? You got the cash? Yeah,
So what?
I got the cash. And you got what you wanted. Not everything. Not yet. Why don't you all get down on your knees? Come on, man. Let's not do this. Shut up. I said on your knees.
Close the door, you gay boy. Oh, Uncle.
It's a nice cabin. Sorry we have to make such a mess of it. What the hell is that?
That would be the security company calling to check on the silent alarm I hit in my bedroom. I'd say you hillbillies have about 30 seconds to run for it before this place is swarming with guards who will shoot first and ask questions never.
Screw you, rich bitch.
Archie,
Archie! There's some other guys with him. Did you see him? Go back to the cabin. I'll take it from there. What are you gonna do? I said, I'll take care of it.
Ooh. It's my brother's. Hold up. Tall enough. Fudge. Do you see this?
First of all, thank you.
My brother.
Um,
20,
and
number 22.
Helen
That's
for
to her
coming to
8th
the
grade.
We promise you this isn't a trap.
It's
Poor him, he's not in that grade
Kevin
anymore.
and I were talking after the movie, and
Or he doesn't play football anymore, or that
This
school anymore.
conversation is
So
bigger than
we're
just
good.
two people.
No one knows
It's bigger
where we
than
live.
people in this booth, even.
Yeah.
and it's probably going to be a long one. So we should get started.
So you two are like brother and sister. Oh my god.
You may think you've mastered the art of silent tears, but I saw you crying during that movie, Cheryl. I never cry in movies. Real life's tragic enough. But when Simon's mom said he used to be such a carefree kid growing up, and then at a certain point, he stopped being that happy kid because he was hiding a secret. Just, Cheryl. Everyone thinks I'm this loveless monster. But it isn't true.
I did it.
I loved someone
Your brother.
who loved me. My mother destroyed it.
Your brother.
Jason.
Yeah, her brother. Don't ask. Her brother loved her and she loved him.
Her name was Heather.
It was a girl? I thought it was your brother. Her name was Heather.
She was my best friend in junior.
Oh, her best friend.
She used to sleep
Dark
over every
side.
weekend.
I'm on the dark side already. Get back here, fly.
My mother caught us in the same bed. She said I was deviant. Cheryl, I am so
Her best friend tried to rape her. And it was a
You have to make your
girl.
mother's wrong.
Oh my god.
You're not loveless. You're not deviant.
She's lesbian.
You're sensational.
She's lesbian. Oh, don't take them seriously. I take it seriously. Oh God. I'll take it seriously if I want to.
Thank
Boy.
God Andre didn't leave when I told him to. Thank God you didn't catch up to that hillbilly in the woods. He might have killed you, Archie. And that would have been.
It's all about money, honey. No, I don't care about the money. I only care about Betty and Jughead and Veronica.
Archie didn't say anymore about
I don't care about Archie. Archie ugly.
not to us.
Veronica and Betty are too. But Jughead, he's fine. He's fine with me. He's fine with me.
Andre told me the rest. You did the right thing by telling his boys to take what they wanted and get out. It was a smart choice.
Woo!
It's the
They
only choice.
set up people to waste time on people. On them. I know. But I like this movie, and I like Jughead, and
Between
I would like Jughead and Veronica together, and Archie and Betty together, because Archie and Betty are neighbors. Riverdale!
Andre did.
Riverdale!
The night we stopped the Black Hood. There's only one thing that I regret. I had him. The man who tried to kill my dad, I had him. And I hesitated. He might have gotten away if it wasn't for sure.
Is that even a
When
movie?
it comes to protecting yourself,
It's a movie. It's a series.
never hesitate.
A season thing. It's a movie on Netflix. Ugh. I can't. Ugh. I almost broke my hand.
It's not for you.
Oh, I don't have Netflix. I do. I have Hello. I have Hulu. I have Netflix. I have YouTube.
Sometimes we open the door and we let the intruder in ourselves.
What do you mean?
Before we left, I got a really weird vibe from Chick. Just be careful, okay?
I don't have anything. You do. You have YouTube. How would you be on here if you don't have YouTube? I'm smart.
And so this chapter comes full circle, ending where
I'm
it began.
smart. You have YouTube or you won't be on.
In a house
Wait.
was far from sweet, and perhaps far from safe.
I don't care about you, Archie. You gotta die. I want someone to kill you. I want you to die in the next episode. I want Betty's mom to kill you. They are all done.
Yeah, I use that on Roblox or Snapchat.
It's dead and also not anything on it.
There's my thing on it.
I was running.
Probably won't because I need a charger.
And maybe
That's
someone.
gonna be the charger on too.
I need a charger. It's at 0%.
I'm gonna go look for chargers for you.
Go look for it.
No, then you're gonna take it from me.
Speculate.
Oh,
What was Hiram's master plan for Riverdale? And why did it feel so close to fruition?
naked gay boy. He's not naked. He just has his shirt
All
off,
this, hopefully.
like he always
That
does.
saves the town from Hiram Lodge.
Check it.
If I can fit the pieces together.
Where you going to drop this?
Don't ask what's on the back of it.
He's the reason we almost lost.
It's mine though.
Hiram slicker than a bottle of
He
snake
has to
oil.
use it. He has his own button bone.
Please. Hiram Lodge just bought the Riverdale Register.
Come on.
He's trying to silence dissenting voices before he makes his big play. He's afraid. He's afraid of this exposure.
Never mind. Don't get a charger.
Cool. Everywhere, a dude dropped up.
Is that like
You're just looking at the
15%?
Yeah, Sweetwater River.
What I remember.
It's not dead. Fine. That was dead because it powered off on me.
That was Alice, not us. Oh my god, this sounds like an episode of Saved by the Bell.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Fred.
Just have to go a little bit further than I'll be.
The study of this 30-year-old monk. I think you'll love it. Can't say no to that.
Want to go stay without you?
Betty, I can't keep doing this anymore. He's your brother, and it is weird.
Kevin, every time I try asking Chick questions about himself, he gets defensive or literally starts to cry as a diversion.
Catfishing him?
If it's the only way I can get Chick to open up.
So do you ever pee and pee? You know, party with the night?
You keep asking me that, and I keep telling you no.
You know, this is our third time camming, and you haven't really told me anything about yourself.
Yeah, well, you haven't taken your shirt off yet.
Sure. I'm shy.
Bang!
Okay. What do you want to know?
What are they talking about in there, you reckon?
So, between us, the deputy mayor who took over for Josie's mom is on the verge of stepping down. There's going to be a special election, and my parents think your dad would make an ideal candidate.
They want my dad to run for mayor.
It's business and politics, Archie. They go hand in hand.
Dad, is this something you're seriously considering?
Being mayor is something I dreamed about since I was a little
I'll be right back again.
in the back. And I know Riverdale's had a lot of downs lately, but maybe I can help get it back on an upswing.
And you don't think it's weird Mr. Lodge is asking you to run?
He's not dumb, son. He spends a lot of money in Riverdale. It makes sense. He wants a friend in the mayor's office.
What do you pay for your campaign?
He offered to make a donation to help me get going, but to be clear, Archie, if I decide to run, it won't be for him. It'll be for Riverdale. For me.
Are you?
I know the names of this.
Mother? Strange man I've never met.
Cheryl, this is Mr. Lazenby, our estate attorney. Your father, as it turns out, left a secret will.
Of course he did. But Daddy died months ago.
Now, Mr. Blossom's instructions were to reveal the existence of his will only after the authorities had concluded their investigation into his side business.
You mean drug dealing? Does this mean we're gonna be rich again?
No, Cheryl, don't be so gauche.
Per Clifford's instructions, he requested I withhold all information, including the names of his numerous beneficiaries, until a public will reading. That's tomorrow afternoon.
It's been a long time coming, Alice. But I'm out. I'm done fighting. I want a divorce.
Are you still seeing Penelope Blossom?
No. And this isn't about that. This is about how I worshipped you. Like a goddess for 20 years. We raised a family together. And then the first chance that you get, you side with a stranger over me. And you too, Betty. I can't believe that you would choose Chick's side over your own father.
Dad, if this is truly about Chick, then I'm with you, okay? Let's ask him to move out.
You sold the register to that scumbag Hiram Lodge. I should be the one divorcing you.
Hiram offered me a fair price, Alice. Half of which I will give to you if you agree to set me free. Immediately.
I'm listening.
I put the odds of Fred saying yes at about 50-50.
That's always me, huh? Anything you can whisper in Archie's ear?
Mom, he's my boyfriend, not a constituent.
You influence Archie, and Archie influences Fred, and we need Fred right now.
When we announce our bigger plans.
There's some better coming out of his well-respected, well-liked mouth.
Fine. I'll do my best.
Are you still going after Hiram Lodge?
Well, it depends. Who's asking? You? Veronica? The archfiend himself?
Jug, there's going to be a special election to replace Josie's mom. Hiram Lodge wants my dad to run.
Why?
Who freaking knows? Jughead, I'm with Veronica, so that means I'm with the Lodges. But my dad, I can't let him get in any deeper with them.
So tell him you shouldn't run.
Veronica would kill me if I did. Ditto the Lodges. Maybe I could give you something. Maybe you could write about it, and that might make my dad hit pause.
Okay.
You remember when Hiram Lodge gave Pop take that charitable donation and keep the diner open?
Yeah, we were all there.
Except Hiram Lodge didn't give Pops a donation. He bought the diner.
What?
And for some reason, he doesn't want anyone to know about it. Can you do something with that fact? At least enough to make my dad think twice about this stupid mayor idea.
He bought the diner?
Yes.
God. Hiram is like Dracula, snapping up properties from all over Riverdale to expand his empire and feed. If what you're telling me is true, everyone is in danger.
Get over there.
I figured out Hiram's methodology. He acquires devalued land at a deep, some might say criminal discount. Twilight Drive-In, Sunnyside Trailer Park, Southside High, and now Pop's Chocolate Shop.
Wait, Pops? Hiram bought Pops?
Yeah. And while most people didn't care about Hiram's other acquisitions, probably because they were on the south side.
Pops is the heart of Riverdale.
Right. People care about this one.
So, when are you talking to Pop?
I was doing some research, and apparently your dad needs 1,200 signatures before he can even run for mayor. So I was thinking, if you're not doing anything, maybe we can collect them together.
You know what? I actually have some homework to catch up on. I'll talk to you later.
Wait, Archie.
Polly, what are you doing home? Again?
She just walked through the door with these perfect babies.
Thought it would be nice to surprise Mom. And I was surprised to meet her brother.
You have to hold one.
I'd love to. Hey, where's Dad, by the way? Are we all going to go to the will reading together?
What will reading?
What? You mean Dad hasn't told you?
Cheryl, I agreed to come to this will reading. I didn't agree to a makeover. Unless it involves that blouse. Nice, right? For the record, j'adore your flannel mesh aesthetic. I'm merely augmenting it for the occasion.
What is going on here, Cheryl?
Mrs. Blossom, hi, I'm Tony Chavez. I'm a friend of Cheryl's from school, and she's lending me an outfit for the will reading.
And why on earth would you be there?
I invited her to be my emotional support.
Just make sure you're downstairs before the guests start to arrive. We need to present a united front against those scavengers.
Ugh, she's a nightmare. Isn't she, Al?
Hey, Art, check this out. When I applied to college, being an urban planner, this was before Grandpa already got sick. This was a presentation that I made for some program I never got into. Riverdale, 2020. Small town with a big future. Sounds cool, man.
No, Dad, this is awesome.
Hello? Archie? The strangers? Oh, goody. You're both here. So I fully realize I'm putting the cart before the horse, but I was spitballing some design ideas, and I think I may have come up with a few potential campaign logos.
Veronica, those are terrific, I gotta say. Oh, now that one, that's my favorite.
Mine too. Great. So I'll have some buttons and t-shirts printed ASAP.
Why are you pushing this on him?
I'm not. I just think your dad would make a great mayor. Why are you resisting this so much?
Because, Ronnie, my dad is not cut out for what your parents want.
Which is what in your mind?
A dog on a leash who does what is told, and if not, they'll push him out like they did Mayor McCoy.
Archie, Mayor McCoy had an affair with Sheriff Keller. That's why she stepped down. My parents had nothing to do with it, which I would swear to on the Bible.
I feel like you're steering me, Ronnie, like you're steering my dad, and it's not cool.
How do you like it? I fixed it up a little bit, but well, I ruined it a little bit, but still.
I, Clifford Cochran Blossom, being of sound mind and body, do here inscribe the terms of my last will and testament. Firstly, ownership of Thistle House
Hola.
will stay with our beloved matriarch, Roseanne Blossom. To my wife and partner, Penelope, I leave ownership of our greatest treasure, Thornhill, the exquisite mansion she made a home.
The charred husk of an empty house. That sounds about right, Mother.
Now, the reason I contacted you
What's
and I
up?
traveled to be here.
What's up?
All remaining assets of my fortune will be divided in half. The first half will be distributed equally
I'm copying
to
my
anyone in
things.
Riverdale who can prove with medical authentication that even one drop of Blossom blood flows through their veins.
I knew it.
Alice, what the hell are you doing here?
Accusing you publicly. You only wanted a divorce so that you could cheat me out of your big fancy Blossom payday.
It's not just my payday. The girls share Blossom blood too.
My lawyer is going to rip you apart. Isn't that right, Attorney McCoy? I will be taking half of whatever blood money you get from this inbred cesspool of a family. Yeah, that's right. I said inbred.
Would you please just leave?
Shut your face, you half-melted 10-cent trollop. This is riveting. I can't breathe.
Usual Jughead.
I like
Not today.
my veins.
I actually have a question for you. Did Hiram Lodge buy this diner from you?
Jughead, the Tates have owned this diner for over 80 years.
Why is title?
Why?
Sorry,
While
because
you
my
think
other thing froze. My other live stream froze.
I always.
There we go. There's my veins. That's not all of them, but I
I
can't
did what I
see.
needed to with Mr.
Get in my arm.
My mother is still with us, God bless her. It would kill her to hear I went against her wishes. Please, John. Can you keep this to yourself? That's the way my mom.
Seriously, phone?
Holy goodness! No one wants to see just my ugly face.
Now that the
Earthquake! See? I'm just kidding. My phone just fell because it's leaning to the side on a chair.
Since great grandpa Happy Blossom killed his brother. The original sin never forget.
Made my arm red where the green mark was.
No more.
It froze again,
Blood.
but it came back this time.
No more madness.
Aww.
No more horror.
here.
Can you see where I colored on the cup?
I set it better myself.
Calm down. It's not a thing.
Hello, Cheryl. I'm your
Yep,
uncle
can
Claudius,
see it barely.
twin to your father.
When? But Dad never said anything about having a brother.
Well, allow me to explain. When
I have a scar from my old cat,
we were in South
and
modern day
it's
Romulus
still on my
Romulus,
arm.
and it became apparent that I was.
I'll show you, but it's like by my veins. I know.
Till our 14th,
You probably can't see it as well. Come on, get off the screen.
and he
That scar right there. That's from my old cat named Marshmallow.
when I was
He was an all-white cat.
He told me about the Blossom Curse. How one of the
And-
twins always meets a violent end, and often at the hands of the other. Well, he spared me. But that very night, I ran away from home without a trace.
It broke my heart.
All I can see is the green alien.
Speak your name.
I joined the Merchant Marines.
It's
Sailed
not
overseas, desperate
alien.
to outrun the Blossom Curse.
You can't see just like
How soon do you think we
That-
can get this blood test, son? Do you think Dr.
the
Patel works
white-ish
on this?
thingy
Holly, it's the rush.
right there.
I just
You
wanna
don't
know
see
how
that?
many we're inheriting.
And that.
Between you, me,
I
Jacob, and
accidentally
the
sucked my blood
babies,
right
we
there
can start our
and
own version of fun.
don't ask.
I'm not getting my blood tested.
Really, Chick? How come?
I don't know these people.
They're your cousins. We're all Blossoms, like it or not. I'm not, thank the Lord.
I don't want their blood money.
Don't be stupid.
I said I don't want their money. Besides, needles trigger me.
Polly, Betty, leave your brother alone. He can decide for himself.
Mom, I decided something.
Oh, well, really can't. Okay, I'll get this off my arm then.
But Archie is off the table.
Losing your nerve?
No, not even close, but I am afraid of
Get
losing
off
Archie.
my
He's
arm!
become a pawn on our chessboard, and it's hurting our relationship.
Get off of my arm! I must spit on my arm.
The women always walk the razor's edge. The men are the gangsters, but us, moms, we use our wiles, our cunning.
There's a towel in here.
Whisper in an ear to manage things from behind the scenes.
Maybe, but
Where are
not
you
me.
from?
Not
I'm
with
not
Archie.
telling you.
You're right.
I still live there.
You're right to protect your relationship with Archie.
We gotta get aggressive, Kev.
I live where I'm
Chick's
from.
turning down a lot of money because he's refusing to take a blood test, and we need to find out why. What
I'm
exactly?
from my house.
What am I supposed to do? Just ask him?
I have a
Oh, I
plan.
didn't mean your address so
Slightly insane.
Ooh, I'm Mia.
Hey, stranger. I'm missing your cute face.
Can you see it now?
Where'd you go?
Yeah, sorry, I went MIA.
Can you see it now?
Just got tested for the first time, and I'm negative, but it's been pretty intense. Your first test. Congrats, cowboy.
That's awesome.
In the green circle. Hold up.
Do you get
In the
tested?
green circle. Don't you see it now?
Yeah, the worst scare once.
Can you see it now? In the green circle.
Yeah, it's a long story, but I was living with a rougher crew than I am now.
Wait, are you talking to somebody else? That's it, I'm out.
No,
sorry, Betty, but your brother actually seems like a really
Yes,
good guy.
you can
Sorry
see
to
it.
make me feel like a really bad person. So sorry, but I'm done.
Well, did Pops confirm Mr. Lodge bought the diner?
Yeah, he did.
Looks horrible. It's not horrible. It's just a scar from my teeth.
Pop's heart.
And he died.
Chuck, we can't give up. I think my dad's gonna run.
Archie, I have
Oh,
talked
that's
to
my
every
eyes.
possible suspect connected to the lodge.
I got stitches in my knee.
They're all on lockdown.
My
Maybe
kneecap.
you've been talking to the wrong McCoy.
I'm brunching, Archie. What do you want?
My dad is seconds away from running from here with the lodge's support, and I don't want him to go through what your mom did. So I was thinking maybe you could get your mom to talk to him, even secretly.
Archie, my mom barely
You
made it
killed
out
your
of
cat.
this.
No, he died.
If she lets slip even a whisper.
It's the first time we had him. Well, I held him. He clawed me right there.
She'd implicate herself.
I want juice. I don't have any juice.
But isn't there plenty of stuff your mom could say to my dad that would kill his buzz without getting into the shady stuff?
It's not all ribbon ceremonies and catered affairs, Fred. It's filling potholes. It's collecting trash. And if you think you can run this town, plus Andrew's construction at the same time, forget it.
I've got a pretty good team working for me.
And then there are the uglier aspects of the job. Crime, poverty, threats.
Like the Black Hood.
Right now,
Spooky, spooky skeletons and slithering down my spine.
So you do it. They'll turn
No.
it back on you. And all your friends will be standing in line to stab you in the back.
I appreciate the real talk, Sierra.
I haven't even gotten to the real talk yet, Fred. Let's chat about the pittance that is the mayor's salary.
Oh, someone say something? No.
Mom, I'm late for work. Can you drive me?
Not right now, chick. I'm with the twins. Take the bus or walk. Oh, hi.
Pop tape. What do I owe this honor?
Sorry to bother you at home,
Spooky,
Mr.
spooky
Lodge.
skeletons and slithering down your spine. I will kill anyone if you hurt me.
Jughead Jones is asking questions about the ownership of the chocolate shop. Jughead Jones!
Daddy, did Pop Tate keep his mouth shut?
More or less.
Then Jughead has nothing.
What he has is someone from our inner circle feeding him information.
I love ya!
Now we own Pops are the three of us.
Spooky skeletons
And Archie Andrews. And yes, he's proven his loyalty to us, but what's to say he isn't feeding information to his best pal, Jug?
It was me. I told Jughead about Pops.
Why?
When we were all at Shadow Lake, Jughead was grilling me about the South Side, asking incessant questions about Sodale, the trailer park, Southside High. I had to get him off the scent, so I distracted him with the smallest truth I could. The diner.
So help me. That is a...
That was quick thinking, me, huh?
What?
When everything's wrong,
You can't possibly think that was a prudent choice.
I do.
feel so
Veronica
high.
wisely threw the dog a little relatively harmless bone
Come
to keep him from
alive.
digging up a much bigger, more controversial one.
Yes, exactly.
Her gambit bought us the time we need for some preemptive damage control.
It's I need your love, I
You're
need
right.
your time. When everything's wrong,
Hiram's gonna
you
beat the
make
clock.
it right.
Feels like every
I
step I
feel
make,
so
he's
high.
2 or
I
10 steps
come
ahead of me.
alive. I need
He's
to
laughing.
be free with
Been
you
at this game a lot longer
tonight.
than you've been alive.
Yeah, because he's been reading the game. And everyone's too afraid to come.
That's supposed to be a moon, just saying. That right there is supposed to be a moon. I'm not a good moon
You know,
drawer. Even though I'm about to draw a moon on
there's
my
one
hand.
person you haven't asked to go on the record
I
yet.
need your love.
Who?
I need your time.
Me.
When everything's wrong, you make it
Back in the day,
right.
Hiram
I
asked me in
feel
circles
so
to trash the
high.
dragon
I
so
come
I could buy a corrupt
alive.
prize.
I need to be free with you
You comply.
tonight. That's my best moon. The thing under the eyeball.
You worked for Hiram Lodge?
I'll own up to that. On the record, if it'll help you bring them down.
It's a moon and a moon. Don't ask.
Information about Hiram Lodge's plans. Riverdale bus terminal, 20 minutes. What was that?
I have no idea.
And everything's wrong. Make it right. I feel so tired. The top was coming off.
You're leaking private information about my family. Information that my father trusted me. Damn right it is. And lucky for you, I fell on the sword and saved you from his apocalyptic wrath.
You didn't have to do that.
Yes, I did. If my dad ever found out you snitched, do you know what he would do to you?
Veronica, I'm not gonna apologize to you for trying to protect my dad.
From my parents? Archie, this isn't the Manchurian Candidate. And your father is an untouchable. He'll never be hurt or corrupted. What happened to your loyalty? We brought you into this because you said you were fine with it. You made a promise.
Veronica, you wanted my eyes wide open before I committed to your family. You insisted upon it, in fact. And if my dad is gonna run for mayor with your parents, he deserves to know the whole truth.
I was gonna try to draw my tongue, but nothing.
His big secret plan for the South Side. You were almost gonna tell me your confirmation, but I stopped you. And now,
Shut
I
up!
wanna know for myself and for my dad.
That's something you'll have to talk to my dad about.
Dang it!
Perfect timing. I have an announcement.
Huh.
You two are looking at the next candidate for mayor of Riverdale.
Come on.
I better talk to my dad
Need
fast.
to be free with you tonight. I need your love. I need your time. When everything's wrong, make it right. I feel so hard to come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. Your butt, dear old. Go do some crunches. And ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. I need to be free with you tonight.
You don't like Polly?
Love's
fine. Need your time.
People run out of it eventually. They stop loving you or they start loving someone else. One day the sun's shining down on you. The next you're alone. It's cold.
Absolutely.
And dark.
I need some food.
Jake. Are you okay?
Don't use my bathroom again, babe.
Don't use my bathroom again? Ugh. Hola, ¿cómo estás? So you could go do some crunches.
I haven't much time.
Are you deep throat?
You've been calling everyone in town for information about Hiram Lodge, but not me. That's why I called you.
Well, no offense, but how does a bus driver have insider information on Hiram Lodge?
I used to be someone else. Someone who
Why?
was privy to Hiram Lodge's personal affairs. Someone who suffered at his whims.
What kind of personal affairs?
It's my brother's.
I coordinated
This is my brother's
transportation
room.
for Mr. Lodge. Sometimes out to Shane Shaw.
Quiet.
He also received mail from the warden there.
Shane Shaw. That's not where Hiram Lodge served time.
I'm afraid that's all I have for you.
That's it.
One more thing. A question. Miss Veronica. How's she faring through all this?
So, Mr. Blossom, how does it feel being back in Riverdale after all these years?
Ignore that person, Claudius. I'd assume tonight would be family only.
It's all right. I enjoy meeting new people. Do you know, during my journeys as a sailor, I came upon the most wonderful island,
We'll be right back.
Lesbos.
Oh,
Lesbos.
It is the most beautiful natural place on earth.
Oh, you're not going back on the boat, dear boy, are you? You're staying here with us.
Whatever I can do to make sure that you and this house are well cared for, Mother. That is, of course, as long as I'm welcome.
Here's a room with the garage. It's freezing in winter and boiling in summer, but it's there.
So Hiram Lodge's master plan has something to do with your all stomping around. Change. I tried calling the warden a dozen times, but he hasn't called me back.
Corrupt son of a bitch.
Do you have any contacts on the inside? Might know something.
Yeah, warden. He knows everybody's business.
Can we get in to see him?
Stop.
Can I just say, between us, the chick is creepy. I don't think he likes me, and I don't think that he likes the twins. A couple of times I just got him like staring at us. Tell me about it. It's part of the reason why I submitted a sample of chick's blood to the lab that the Blossom set up. See science, see true. How did you get a sample of his blood? Don't worry about it. But Polly, I think Dad may be right. That chick's dangerous, possibly not even our brother. Well, what do we do if he's not? Well, it'll crush Mom, but we'll have to tell her. In a way, it may kind of be a relief.
Hey, you're home.
Yeah, Polly just spent her Blossom inheritance on silk headband.
Betty, keep your voice down. However Mom got Juniper and Dad to sleep, I do not want them waking up.
Oh no, the twins, they're not home.
What do you mean? Where are they?
They're with Chick. He wanted to take his niece and nephew for a walk along Sweetwater River. Why, is there something wrong?
Are you serious? How could you let a complete stranger take my babies?
He's not a stranger, he's your brother, and he's doing something nice for you.
Yeah, the hell he is. What did you do to my babies?
Nothing, Polly. They're fine.
What's up, Jonesy? You want me to knock some heads in here for you?
No, well, baby, we need intel. You heard about anything major going on behind the scenes? Maybe to do with a guy named Hiram Lodge.
You're like Dracula. He bought property all over London so we could move his vampire kingdom over from Transylvania. Except you're bringing organized crime to Riverdale. And you want my dad to be mayor so he can be your patsy, except what if you and him don't see eye to eye on something? What an imagination you have. What do you have there? This is my journal. When Mrs. Lodge sent that fake FBI agent to test me, I started taking detailed notes of everything I saw while I was apprenticing with you. Sounds right. I'm looking out for my family. Archie.
Oh, someone text.
Moreover, in 18 months, Lodge Industries will be 100% legitimate and Riverdale will be virtually crime-free. The safest small town in America. How are you going to do that? Or am I not inner circle enough to know? Everything will become clear very soon. I'm just asking for you to trust me. Forget about me. This is my dad we're talking about, Mr. Lodge. We will all benefit from this, Archie. I promise. I'll hold you to that. And in the meantime, I'll keep this very close.
Where's Betty?
With Jughead. Why do you ask, Polly?
I'm going, Mom.
Chick said it would only be a matter of time before you left us for the farm again.
I'm not going to the farm, Mom. I'm driving west. San Francisco, maybe.
It's a nice city, Polly. I've been there. It's safe, too. Safe for the kids.
Will you at least let me say goodbye to my grand twins?
Of course.
Drop us a note with your new address when you get there.
Okay.
Hello.
What's wrong?
We just got a call from our good friend, Warden Jeffries at Shankshaw Prison. Seems that Jughead and FP Jones paid a visit to one of FP's cronies. A well-informed, loose-lipped crony. We think they know, Daddy. We think they know everything, which means it's just a matter of time before Jughead splashes it on the front page of a newspaper. One we do not own.
Get Fred and Archie over here now.
Hiram Lodge is
He's so nice. How?
Agreed. We need to show Riverdale just how insane he is.
This is the best thing you've ever written, Jack. Principal Weatherby needs to publish this right the hell now.
Let's go.
Jughead Jones may be about to break a story. Story about my plans for Riverdale. And rather
You're
than hear
doing
from
dares
him,
and you're so
I think it's only right to hear from me.
I'll do some dares, but not all kinds of dares.
Unfortunately, it's not one that the blue and gold can print.
Ones I don't want to do, I won't do.
Let's just take down one of our students' parents. It's not an appropriate subject matter for a school paper. Now, if you'll both excuse me.
Hurt.
You're serious? Southside High is going to be turned into
A private, for-profit prison.
They're built on the bones of a high school. What the hell have we been building in Sodale?
What we've said all along. Housing.
For all the
Tongue
people
dares.
who work at the prison.
And you expect me to support?
Boy, no, I can't do anything with my tongue.
Yes.
Can't do it. Without
Yeah, she's flirting on people's
We've been
face.
this for how long, man? You didn't tell me.
Not
The only
farting
reason
on
you're telling me
people's
now is because
face.
you're ready to become public.
I'll admit, it's not ideal.
Not ideal, Hiram. You want to turn the town?
Soon enough, I'm gonna be putting my
son's home into a prison.
Fred,
final do some
tongue
tongue
here
dares.
now. This is the right
There.
move for us.
I can't do
for
anything with my
Riverdale.
tongue.
Just save that for whoever it is that you find to run for mayor, because we are leaving, and we are leaving now. Come on, Archie.
Dad, I'm gonna stay.
Excuse me?
I want to stay. I want to hear what Mr. Lodge has to say.
And I will see you at home then.
Stay here.
Hey, I need you to be boy for.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Thank you all for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you your next mayor of Riverdale, my mother, Hermione Lodge. Thank you, Veronica, and thank you all very much. Like many of you, I grew up in this town, dreaming of a better tomorrow for myself, for my family, and for my friends. And now, for the future that you all so deserve. Riverdale is one of the most dynamic, resilient communities.
No lodges. How often have I dreamt of getting my revenge on them?
No, Claudius. First things first. Nana, then Cheryl.
Of course, but our house must be put in order.
Riverdale cannot succeed unless all of us succeed, and that will require certain sacrifices.
What is this?
When you wouldn't submit to the DNA test, I found some of your dental floss and sent it to the lab. Those are the results. You're not who you say you are, chick. So, who are you?
We will also need your support. We will need your trust. We will need your loyalty.
I knew a prison would be a difficult sell. Especially with Fred. I was going to ease him into the idea. And truly, I should have told you both sooner. I regret that. To be honest, Mr. Lodge, before Jason, before the Black Hood, before my dad was shot, I might not have understood your point of view. But I've changed, and I think Riverdale needs a change too. It's traditions. Been in my family going back generations. It's a sign of loyalty. Once you do this, there's no undoing it. No changing your mind. So you're certain? I think I am. You know what you need to do. Now, Archie. We come first.
This town has endured so much these past few years. After so much adversity, aren't we all ready for a taste of prosperity?
And there it was. The lodges in one. Time had run out for Riverdale.
Hi, Srry. How's the weather today? Hey, Srry, how's the weather today? Hi, Srry. How's the weather today? Stay closer, please, on cam. There.
So you are a chick.
You're not who you say you are.
That was
Closer! Why?
from everything Betty had feared. That she let a dangerous stranger into her house.
This is why you didn't want to take the DNA test, isn't it? Because you knew what the results were going to say. That you have no Blossom blood.
Of course I don't. I'm not a Blossom. I don't even know them.
Blossom blood is Cooper blood, chick. My dad was a Blossom, which means you would have tested positively for Blossom DNA, but you didn't because you're an imposter.
Hi.
Betty, listen. The truth is, Chick's DNA doesn't match because Hal isn't his father. But I am your mother,
You understand me? Hang on. What? What? Then who is
You're mean.
And whoever the father is not going to be a part of our lives. So there's no reason to open old wounds that have healed many times over.
She raised her eyebrow. What tongue?
For our register readers, why would you, Hermione Lodge, run for mayor of Riverdale?
Every year, our population decreases. More and more businesses close. We're at a deficit. We need to change that equation before it's too late. That is why Lodge Industries has secured a bid for a maximum security
No,
prison
I'm not showing
on
my
the south.
stomach.
And that means jobs, economic growth, stability. It'll give Riverdale its future back.
You know,
And no matter how many times you say please, it's not gonna work.
Are you okay with that?
Losing a school is a tough pill to swallow. But once our correctional facility is up and running, a quarter of our earnings are going to be funneled directly into education. We are building a brand new wing at Riverdale High.
And Veronica, are you going to follow in your mother's footsteps and run for student body president in the upcoming election?
Maybe, if I don't have my hands full campaigning for my mom. I'm excited to show Riverdale that she's more than just a housewife.
And speaking of housewives, we have a very special guest, Bravo's very own Andy Cohen. Mr. Cohen, what brings you to
No.
I'm here to endorse my great friend, Hermione Lodge. She's a very savvy businesswoman. She's always 3 steps ahead of everyone around her. She's a fighter, too. She doesn't give up. I'd love to have her in my corner.
Kevin just died and went to Clubhouse Heaven. Thank you for letting me invite him today, Mom. Of course. Any and all good brand selection will go a long way.
I was talking to that boy, our uncle.
Veronica.
Oh, okay. Thanks for protecting me.
Certain people in town and in school are going to see us as the enemy. So after the celebrity endorsement, let's keep our heads down and let the storm pass. Understand? Color me a wallflower.
Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna put soon enough. I'm gonna put my Instagram thingy on there.
Is it a bad idea for Riverdale that Mr. and Mrs. Lodge really have thought this through?
A prison would rip the soul out of this town, especially the
Don't
south
ask.
side.
Oh, hold up! Don't erase that. No. Don't erase that. Don't erase what you just now put. He's going first. He's spelling.
They will. They'll have a hell of a fight.
I have Insta too. Mine's very sucky.
You know what, Jughead?
Did you know about Southside High Pleasant? With a prison?
Of course not. It was all her parents doing, right, babe?
Jughead, okay, so back off. What? I have to conserve my energy anyhow. I'm going on a hunger strike to protest Southside High closing and to get it reopened. What?
I'm sorry, man. It's just, you're like always eating. I mean, good luck with that, but.
Hey, it's Jughead's prerogative to protest peacefully, so we're going to support that, aren't we?
Veronica,
Oh, hey, Ethel.
for your crimes against the town of Riverdale, for everything you and your family have done and continue to do, we find you guilty. Your sentence is this.
Ooh, spilled a milkshake
The
on
chilling thing is, Ethel went through the trouble of bringing that milkshake here from Pops. I mean, how mad is she? My dad is responsible for the Monks family losing basically everything. And he still hasn't made amends, so. Ethel has the right to be upset. So do you. Are you sure you're okay? To manage. I'm impressed. I want to rip Ethel's head off. As my mom keeps saying, this is not the time for drama and flying off the handle. I just need to take deep breaths, keep smiling, turn the other cheek. Give Ethel a wide berth.
Veronica,
Okay,
I heard you got a
there
big
we
dairy.
go.
I got some nuts to top off that shake if you want.
These are all legend. You do not want to push me right now, Reggie.
One question I gotta ask as future student body president. What are the odds your dad's the first inmate in that prison he's building? Or is he building a female prison too?
Oh, she should have boxed him. Has a hairbrush. Get her. She got a hairbrush. Right here.
Who's there?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Cheryl. I was trying to break into your room last night. You're imagining things. I swear sometimes you're worse than Nana Rose.
I know what I heard and saw.
Obvious now that you're here. We should
I
talk
don't know
about
what she
taking
just
over
said.
Nana's
It's a
stewardship
dare.
of the Srry business.
That factory is not.
What is?
Not dead yet, you factory.
Oh, mother, now come. Let's not get too upset. Have some more of Penelope's tea. It's a special blend that she makes.
Sorry, a cutie
You
pie.
feeling a little bit calmer this morning?
We are. I'm drinking my High Point decaffeinated.
So you won't be punching a boy today.
Again? I'm sorry, Mom. Maybe if you'd offered Mr. Muggs a job at the prison, all of this could have been avoided.
No, Mia. We tell you what to do. And right now, we're telling you, again, keep your head in the sand.
Before it gets cut off.
Don't ask what I'm doing. I'm getting some fruit off from Rudy.
Little girl. You can do that, right? Friends, I have an exciting announcement to make. I'm running for student council.
She got scared.
president
No, if you
against
put your
Reggie
arm right here.
misogynist Mantle.
No, shoot. Hook onto my arm.
Yesterday's dramatic events taught me anything. It's that Veronica
She'll
Lodge
hook onto
is
your
not
arm like
the
that,
victim.
like a baby.
Nor
Trying
will
to
she
grab
ever
onto your
allow
arm.
herself to be one.
Your parents are taking over Riverdale, and now you want to take over our school. So what is this? Part of mom
No,
and
yeah,
daddy's
are
evil
you
plan?
Jug, I get in a bad mood because you haven't.
I don't have a hairbrush.
Actually, Jughead, my parents think I should avoid the spotlight.
Really?
But I was
See,
born
she's
in
holding onto
elected
my arm.
office.
If you want to be president, you got her vote.
No, look,
Yeah,
you gotta
Team Ronnie all the
get
way.
it.
E?
Hold on tight.
If Thelma's my needs, I can't imagine doing this with anyone else. Maybe my running mate? Of course, V. I'd be honored, amazed. E and V.
What's his
Now that's a team you
his
can believe in.
grit? Moonwalk! She did the moonwalk! Trying to do chilling.
Well, I don't think there's any way you amateurs are going to top that, so practice is over, Vixens. Inner Circle Vixens, hang back. You know who you are. In honor of Tony joining our squad, I think we should celebrate. With a mandatory slumber party at Thistle House. Fancy dressing gowns are appreciated. You've all seen Riverdale, right? Dinner at 8, curly games to follow.
There's nothing I can say to change your mind.
Afraid not. I just want to get out of this thing, Hermione. As quickly, cleanly as I can. You go about your business.
She's not a teacup chihuahua. She's just a regular
I
chihuahua.
understand.
Oh,
And of course, you don't need to get her lawyer.
she's mixed with a hairless chihuahua. Wow, what is that?
Tell me about it, Jughead.
A long-haired chihuahua. I'm not sure what they're called. It's like
Jughead
a
was
lot of hair.
a political crusade.
Chihuahua
Almost
and
as much as he
a-
does a burger. From the contact we've had, your friend seems to live in a fantasy world to mostly few elements. But if Southside High were to reopen,
Ow!
I see what needs to be done, and I do it. I think you do too, Archie. I'm accelerating our timeline at Southside High, and I was wondering if you could send Jughead a message.
tear down Southside High. He's supposed to give the neighborhood at least a 6-week notice. Hey guys, number one, please come. Doug, my dad got shot right here in the house. Riverdale is his plan. Can shore things up and help make Riverdale more secure for us and our families. And I think
I should bet me on the phone.
We're living at Southside High for 4 days. You remember that I was raised on the South Side, right? My mom, my dad, Jelly Bean. That neighborhood is the last your dad.
She bit this.
My dad's actually against
Yeah.
this whole thing.
Yeah.
He's pulling out of his deal with the lodge.
Stop. Good girl. Good girl. Stop it. Stop it.
We see things differently. Okay?
She bit right there in the middle.
Kind of like
See, it's red, I think. If you can see it.
It's running on the same track.
Red.
You know, it's destined.
Oh, God.
Inner circle, cousin Betty. I didn't just bring you to Thistle House for a girlish slumber party. The truth is,
Jesus.
there's just my Uncle Claudius.
And
He's as bad as
hers
this.
doesn't bark at all.
Wait, I'm confused. Is this real or are we playing a game? TT.
Yeah.
I've heard him playing against cleaning. Mumsy cultivates the term herbs in the conservatory. Tam is hurt Jason. I'm afraid to eat for fear of being poisoned.
Stop.
Are you
Good
sure?
girl. Good girl.
Imagine
Good
girl. She is Josie.
That's lovely, phone.
Chick who's been lurking in every corner of my house feels dangerous. Deadly.
No one calls you but me. It's only me.
Full disclosure.
Oh, there's a note here.
Want to invite
What does it
all of
say?
us tonight, but I knew my hideous mother would never allow me to just I crave.
Ooh. Don't ask what that note says.
A fall like that should kill her. She's a lucky bird.
Yes, that she is.
Person loses her senses at nightfall. It's classic sundowner syndrome.
Cheryl? What is it? He's wearing my father's pajamas. What? My uncle. Tony, I think they pushed my Nana down the stairs. I think I'm next.
Mom?
Archie. Hi. How are you?
I had no idea you were coming.
I've missed you.
All this contract stuff with the lodges. Time to go in like guns.
Oh, actually, I can actually.
I wish you called me in earlier, Fred. Before you gave the lodges 20% of Andrew's construction.
Mr. Lodge says he'll work this out. Yeah, son, your mother and I have known the lodges a lot longer than you have. Meaning what, Dad?
Archie.
It's okay. I better get to school anyway. Let me go through a campaign. We still for lunch, Mom?
Okay, I'm writing who I like on this. You're being mean. Someone, he's being mean to me.
Okay, who's next?
He's being mean to me.
Emily Bakery in New York. This is, however, our locally sourced.
He's being mean.
5-minute hydration break. Ethel, wait.
Sexualizing the election, Veronica? Well, it might get you the boys, but you can forget about the girls.
Right now, I'm only interested in one girl. You. Look, I know it's long overdue, but I want to make reparations. So I'm working
Mayoral. I can't say your name. Smith is being mean to me.
This isn't a demolition notice. It's a notice of extermination.
We've already said our goodbye to Southside Check.
Today, it's Southside High. Tomorrow, it's the home. Everything that makes the Southside home, it's gonna disappear. If we roll over now, it's all over.
It's just a building check.
No, I'm telling you, it's the soul of the Southside. Buchanan fought and died trying to protect that land. Our parents fought to keep it safe during the riots. Now it's our turn.
He's being mean to me. You're being mean to me, Smith. You have to call me ugly, dumb, crazy to be nice to me. If you call me what girl like, you're being mean to me.
I really hate to see
You're being mean to me.
Why not? Well,
And look, you and Veronica, it's your first real relationship.
You have to call me what girls hate.
You're not
Call me what
being
girls hate
led astray.
to be called.
by Ronnie?
To align yourself with her
So call me
family
ugly and
against
you'll be
your
nice to me.
It's not like that. Okay, Veronica is in the
Andy, where are you at?
So's your dad.
Not saying anything.
Just look at the best you can get. Can't get any more than that. Good enough. It is. Chicken better be over. Cookie.
No thanks. How do you guys even know each other?
It's a funny story. Kevin and I have been continuing our online chats. Imagine my surprise when he finally told me it all started as a catfishing scheme you cooked up.
Kev, you sold me out?
I felt bad.
Okay, Kev, you need to leave. I need to talk to my brother alone right now.
I bet you're really kicking me out right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Kev. I'll catch you later.
So you gay? Can I call you?
Do not mess with my friends.
Call me what?
Yes, ma'am. What do you think I'm doing here, Betty?
Clearly there's something you want, some void you're looking to fill here.
Like brother, like sister, right? You share the same darkness? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, I guess I was wrong. You know nothing about my darkness. But you will.
Like brother, like sister, y'all both dumb.
I know things haven't been smooth sailing between us.
Are we even on speaking terms, Veronica? I mean, you did steal the pussycats from me, borrowed them after you dumped them. What do you want, Veronica? A celebrity endorsement for my campaign?
That hurted it.
And before you say no, Andy Cohen is a very old, very good friend of the family. Okay, my ears are perked because I never missed an episode of Live. How would you like to be on it? What? As a special guest. Okay, if you can make that happen, consider yourself endorsed.
No.
My point is, Hermione, somebody read this document as exploitative.
Come on now, Mary, now that's not fair.
Oh, fair would be an immediate and compensated release from the contract. How does that sound to everyone?
Sorry, keeps closing. Hiram here. They're doing what?
Mr. Lodge? What? Yeah, don't worry, I'm on. Well. Cavalry's finally here. Guess that means we got Hiram's attention. Are you nuts? Chaining yourself to this place? They're gonna tear it down in 2 days, dude. Unless Hiram wants the blood of 8 young serpents on his hands. We're not going anywhere. Don't tell your boss I said
How
that.
old are you? 14, just kidding. 14.
Hello.
You're the only one who can scare people by being crazy. You may have fooled my mother.
14.
Not me.
Jesus Christ, phone, I hate you. Ask anyone else here. Ask Andy, he knows.
I caught
I
Clifford.
just said it.
I caught the sugar.
What's the time I don't tolerate?
I caught the blackguard. And you know what they all have in common?
No, just play back.
They're dead. Consider yourself warned.
God, why didn't you call me last night, Josh? I would have brought you and your crew blankets.
I'm gonna try to stay the night.
Are you sure you're not going to get arrested for trespassing or protesting without a permit?
That's the beauty of all this, Daddy. See if Sheriff Keller and his goons try to manhandle a bunch of teens peacefully trying to save their former school, it's just gonna look ugly. Not to mention probably go viral, which at this point is publicity I would welcome. Also, no one's gonna mess with those guys over there.
Good point. I have some student council obligations with Veronica, but I'll be back later tonight, okay?
Go get Tracy Flynn.
We live in uncertain times, but here's one thing I'm very certain of. My girl Ronnie here, along with her running mate Betty Cooper, has my vote to be Riverdale High's next president and vice president. And of course, we remind everyone, especially the women, to vote and be heard this election.
I'll be right back.
What's going on? Where did you get all this information?
Doesn't matter. It's the truth, isn't it?
I don't understand. I told you we were making amends, that your dad would get a job offer.
You mean your half-hearted bribe? Yeah, too little, too late.
B, wait.
This is insane.
Thanks for the intel, Josie.
No problem. Well, I just hurt a lot of people this year. Your family, my family. You girls gotta stick together.
That day in the student lounge when Weatherby announced that Southside High was closing, you acted like you didn't know. When my parents asked me to help them, I didn't feel like I could say no. Of course, you could have. You could have told your parents that you didn't want to be their teen accomplice, or you could have told us the truth. Instead, you just played us like fools. No, I was just trying to keep them honest. That's why I started working with them, Betty. You have to believe me. Even if I did.
I can't be your running mate anymore. You know that, right? I can't trust you, V.
Veronica? Girl, stay on the campaign trail?
How did you find out about that?
Weatherby called. He also read me the flyer that's been going around school. Now do you see why we asked you to keep a low profile? And instead you're running for student council president? Why?
Because, Mom, I'm out there every day facing what you and Daddy have done, what we've done. And maybe if I'm their president, people at school like Ethel Muggs or Jughead or even Betty will stop looking at me like I'm just the daughter of criminals, like I'm a criminal too. We're out there fighting a holy war, Mom. I need something I can use as a shield against everything that's coming our way. Protection from everybody out there who hates us, who's out for our blood.
Stop right there, young lady. Come in here now.
Hi.
Is it true that you snuck into your brother's room last night to torment him with a Zippo lighter? And what exactly is this for?
Oh my God, you creep. What did you do? Go through my dresser drawers?
I was looking for the lighter as proof and found all your secret toys.
Why in God's name do you have his cabaret wig?
Wears it when she has sex with Jughead.
Is that true, Elizabeth? How would you even know that?
I was guessing.
Guessing? Betty, what? Is it true? Are you in Jughead? Yeah, well, where?
You creepy creep. Can't be her brother if you're a creepy creep.
What happened to No Serpent Left Behind?
They were claiming frostbite. I'll be back after some coffee. It'll warm up.
Too bad, I got a dozen burgers. Guess they're all yours now. Come on, boy, it's just you and me. I'm not gonna tell anyone you broke your hunger strike. So, just like clockwork, I got a call from Hiram.
What's he offering this time?
You know how they're saying Sodale will mostly be low-income housing? Well, apparently, there'll be a few penthouses at the top. There'll be more than enough space for all of us. Your mom, Jellybean. It's like you always wanted.
Just imagine me standing on that balcony and looking over a prison. Right in the same spot that all my friends and I used to go to school. Jellybean, growing up in a town where her best hope or only hope aside from getting the hell out is to work at the prison. Just sailing.
None hung up on his ass, went to Pops and got some burgers.
I was hoping to see Jughead while I was in town.
He's still at Southside High, chained up like a lunatic.
All right, she may not believe in what he's fighting for.
No, I'm not sure he's fighting for anything, Dad. I think he's mostly fighting against Mr. Lodge, like a lot of people in this town who are afraid.
Archie.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of having a vision, of seeing what has to be done and doing it.
I hope that you're not referring to your father, Archie. This man who broke rocks when he was in high school to support his family when his dad was sick. A man who saw what had to be done and did it and built a business out of nothing. One that pays for this house and the food you eat every day. And for your information, your father had and has a vision for Riverdale. One that doesn't, thank God, end up with everyone working in a penal colony. Now, you don't have to side with your dad, okay? You can side with Hiram Lodge, even though he's a crook and has no intention of letting your father out of that contract, by the way. You can do that. That is your right. But I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and listen to you disrespect him.
Why are you gonna yell at your son like that? I really don't know why you're gonna yell at your son like that.
Betty, I have to ask, are you being safe with Jughead?
Yes, of course.
Well, that's something. Because look, when I was your age, I wasn't always. But you need to be. And I am very well acquainted with how alluring the Jones men are. Whoa, wait. Mom, did you and FP? I mean, is it possible that FP is Chick's dad? Absolutely not. But Chick is a part of our family. He's your brother. I know that he's odd and damaged. I see that. I'm not blind. But for the past 25 years, he hasn't had anyone to love him. He's dangerous. Mom, don't forget what he did. I will never forget, Betty. But Chick needs us.
Masters? Any updates on my mirror?
Yes, we just got her panel back. There was a trace amount of a paralytic toxin in her bloodstream, tannis root, which is strange because it's so rare, but as your mother and uncle explain it, they've caught your Nana on more than one occasion chewing bits of tannis root she grows in your greenhouse. So it's more of her sundowner syndrome. We'll keep her for observation another day, then she should be well enough to return home.
To my mother and uncle? No, Dr. Masters, you don't understand.
Cheryl, there you are, looking a little worse for wear. Poor dear hasn't slept in days. Why don't we stop bothering Dr. Masters and I'll take you straight home.
Mom says we should bury the hatchet. So for her sake, how about a truce?
Why should I believe you when all you've done is try to get rid of me?
If I really wanted to get rid of you, check. I would go down to the sheriff's office and explain to him how you brained a man in our kitchen.
You're not gonna do that. You see, I never touched that body, Betty, or the car, or went through his phone, or called his contacts. I didn't go to the sewer pipe. It's not my fingerprints or hair they're gonna find. You know, maybe I should call the police, tell them what sort of things my sister's capable of doing.
She wouldn't dare.
You know, I don't think I'm comfortable being in the same room with someone who's done those sorts of things. It scares me, Betty. You scare me. Can't you see that? You're scaring me, Betty. You're scaring me.
I think I figured it out. You paralyzed Nana Rose Batan's room, and then pushed her down the stairs.
You've gone mad. That's all there is to it. You have lost your mind, and you leave us no choice.
What do you mean, no choice?
But it's all right. We're gonna make you all better. All better.
Every hour that passes, that Jughead is out there. It's bad for business. It's time to remove Jughead and his fellow serpents by force.
Grown-ups going after teenagers, wouldn't that be bad for business?
If Sheriff Keller and his men do it, yes. But boys, led bravely by you, the rest of the team, no one will be too upset by that.
I can't. I'm sorry, I won't.
Archie, you made a promise to me, an oath to this family, in this very room. If you break it, there will be consequences.
I understand.
So, you'll help me?
Yes, sir. But I hope you can prove your loyalty to me in return.
And how would I do that?
By releasing my dad from all commitments to Lodge Industries.
Cops may let you by, Red, but you come in here acting like a big man and I'm gonna knock you down like a hand dog.
Let's throw you in jail. Don't give him an excuse.
Sorry, Jughead.
Meet you. Not gonna fight you, aren't you? Look around. It may have taken a couple days, but now people know what Hiram's doing. What's happening here? This fight is not going to go away. We're not going to go away. So go on. Cut us down.
French.
I want them to see you do
anymore.
I think it even made a difference. Us freezing our asses off.
Definitely. Every revolution starts somewhere.
Good. Because I've been thinking, we lost Southside High. But I want to lose Riverdale High too. And you've not heard more unlikely words come from my mouth, Betty, but I want to run for student body president. I want you to be my co-president. I know that you and Veronica have had.
Okay.
Really? Just like that?
Just like that. I'm in, Chuck. There is no me and Veronica. You have to do me a favor, though.
Okay, at least I dropped my shirt.
Stay here. I can't stay in the same house as Chick anymore.
Okay.
Okay, Betty Cooper.
What's going on?
Your pal Hiram Lodge called. He's letting your dad out of his contract.
Well, I've never doubted him Mom for a second. You should do it.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, and another thing, son, your mom and I have been talking.
I'm gonna stick around for a while. Help your dad with some more unfinished business. That contract was the last thing holding him back.
From what?
I'm gonna run for mayor. Against the Lodge. Come what may.
Mrs. Watson, hi. I'm looking for Cheryl. She wasn't at the hospital with her Nana.
No, she's gone. Boarding school in Switzerland. All girls. She left us last night.
Mrs. Watson, that doesn't make any sense.
Don't come here again.
I did it!
Oh, you poor child. There's nothing to be afraid of. Sister Woodhouse is going to help you.
Thank you, Sister Woodhouse.
Yeah, she's going to rid you of all those naughty demons. The ones making you think such awful, unnatural thoughts. Today, you must rest. Tomorrow, the real work, the conversion begins.
Oh, slap that thing out of her hand and stab her with it. Try to stab me with a needle, boy. And then, girl, you're going to die today. You might stab me with a needle. And you can't stab with a needle. Well, I've already been stabbed with a needle, but still, I don't want to be stabbed by a needle that makes me go to sleep.
Welcome to the Sisters of Quiet Mercy, home for troubled youth, where a certain Cheryl Blossom finds herself more troubled than usual.
It's time, girlie.
With nary a thing to look forward to, except for movie nights, during which time Cheryl would imagine what her friends might be doing.
Seems innocent enough, but look closer.
Frank, hey Dave, we're going to the diner for some chocolate phosphates with the girls. You tell them?
We'll catch up. My, what did you see when the All-American boys had planned?
Boy, Frank, that water sure looks great. Want to take a dip?
Wish we could, Dick, but I didn't bring my swimming trunks.
He and the boys should have turned around and found another activity, but instead, they succumbed.
Then again, maybe we don't need them.
And were ensnared by deviants.
If Cheryl blossomed with her friends were squaring off in the most public of stages.
Okay, now just a quick reminder that this school hall is a PTA-sponsored event. Oh, looks like we have our first question.
Yeah, no offense to the current administration, but it doesn't feel like anyone's looking out for the students who are being bussed in from the south side. Is that going to change?
Absolutely, Sweet Pea. That's our priority.
Sweet
Don't
Pea.
you feel marginalized or excluded here?
I like Sweet Pea and the boy beside him. And
North
okay.
and South Side alike. Next question. Yes, Midge.
My question is for Archie and Veronica. Rumor has it that your parents will soon be on opposite sides of the mayoral election. Won't that negatively affect your working relationship?
Archie and I adhere to the old maxim that politics are never discussed at the dinner or the cafeteria table.
Veronica and I are on the same page about everything, including your family's plans for a prison on the south side.
In the meantime, however, we're committed to improving the quality of life at Riverdale High, which means more extracurriculars.
Reggie and I agree, except add the fact that we can and will deliver results.
And we're chill, unlike these guys.
Shouldn't we be like hobnobbing?
No, we have to go before my mom attacks us. She's a heat-seeking missile.
Dodging her forever.
Maybe not, but I can damn well try. Let's go.
FP, you should be ashamed of yourself. Letting my sweet, innocent daughter live in sin in that soup can you call a trailer.
You think I'm a fan of this arrangement? You're talking to the guy who is sleeping on a pull-out sofa with his son so your daughter can have his bedroom.
You doing that?
Look, Alice, take it from a guy whose son chose being homeless over living with his old man. Make things right with her before it's too late.
Mary, Fred, all of Riverdale is buzzing about your decision to run against my wife for mayor.
I've lived here my whole life, never went to New York, never went to prison. There's no one more qualified than me.
You know, Hiram, we're still waiting for you to sign those papers, finalizing Fred's separation from Lodge Industries.
Huh. You mean like how we're still waiting for you to sign the NDA that we sent over?
Now, Mom and Dad, there's no need to become the Montagues and the Capulets just yet.
Yeah, Veronica and I were saying, can't this be a fair fight with no hitting below the belt and everyone signing whatever it is they need to sign?
Mr. and Mrs. Lodge, you have some unexpected guests.
Letty, Carl,
How?
how are you, fellas? We have some business we need to discuss.
In private.
I invite you to my study, but it's late. Please, Hiram, a few minutes of your time. Is that so much to ask for? No, not at all. Take Veronica and Hermione upstairs.
Mr. Lodge.
No, it's okay, Archie. Just a friendly visit.
I need to ask a favor, Archie. Your father is announcing his run for mayor on Friday, and his campaign, as you know, is based on promoting a wholesome view of Riverdale.
Oh yeah, I have to write my other
Place where
person that I
he
like.
raised his family.
And then I have to subscribe to both of them, even though I'm already subscribed to one of them.
It's an important moment.
I subscribe to everybody that subscribed to me, and also I'm subscribing to the people that
Proud guy, your dad, but I
hers
know
not
it would mean
Alec.
the world to him and to me if you showed up for this.
There's only like 2 people. One of them might not be on here, and I don't know about the other one who is on here. But nobody
To see what they found.
Authorities are searching for witnesses. Anyone who may have more information is encouraged to contact police immediately.
Easy, Alice. Hold on. Turn to Channel 8 right now.
It is not yet known how or when the car first entered the swamp, but foul play has not been ruled out.
They found it, FP. They found it.
She better cry! No!
We should have known better. I should have known better. We should have driven that damn car farther out of town.
How could you have known the junkyard Steve drags the swamp for people's cast-offs? It's dumb luck. It's Jones lucky me. Shouldn't Chick be here considering he's the one that brained the guy?
Don't worry about Chick. Normally, I would disagree. Definitely worry about Chick, but he doesn't know anything about the car.
When we got to the swamp, we wiped the thing clean of prints before we pushed it in.
Wearing gloves?
Do you think
I'm
so?
pretty sure.
What do you mean you think so?
No. We 100% were.
If anybody comes around asking questions, we don't know anything. We don't talk to anyone. We act like everything's normal.
Including Betty, you coming home so you're not nesting with a bunch of servants. No, you are not going to use this to manipulate me, Mom. You know the deal. I come home with Chick leaves.
Everybody, be cool. In the unlikely event that something happens, we batten down the hatches. Until then, life goes on. And nobody goes anywhere near that car.
About last night, Archie, my associates, Lenny Kowalski and Carl Martin. My wife's mayoral campaign is making them anxious. I thought Mrs. Lodge being mayor would be a good thing for everybody. Men like Lenny and Carl see this as an act of hubris that could bring us and our business unwanted attention from the authorities. I'm having dinner with them tonight in hopes of smoothing it over, but in the meantime, I need you to keep a close eye on Veronica, do you understand? Of course I will. But in addition to that, what if I came with you tonight, Mr. Lodge? They know me from the poker game. Andre and Adams will be there, but you do always find a way to make yourself useful, Archie. And I'm trying to get my old crew down from Montreal, but they've gone silent on me. All right. You're in.
You promised us a war. Then you're on stage looking like Buddy Holly sucking up to the north side.
We need those votes, sweetie.
Ow!
It's the only way that we can affect any change. Whoever's elected gets a seat on the school board. That means we're on the inside. That means that they can't silence us.
You and the Northside Princess, see?
Is that why you guys are pissed? Betty's on our side.
Yeah. I've helped the serpents on numerous occasions. I helped find Pickens' statue's head. I got Cheryl to testify in court so FP, your king, could get early parole.
You did all that for your boyfriend, not the serpents.
All right, take it down, sweet pea.
What? It's only a matter of time before she bails on us, just like her mother.
Okay, so your objections aren't even about me. They're about my
Her
mom.
legacy. Yeah. She's an enemy of the serpent state, taking shots at us in the register for years, blaming us for crimes we didn't commit. Running with the turncoat's daughter is a slap in the face. And for that reason alone, you're not getting the serpent vote.
Let's settle this once and for all. We're both bulldogs who, like wolves, support the alpha. Right now, we risk splitting our boys' votes, which I told Josie I could deliver. Hence this contest. Mantle versus Andrews. Winner gets Bulldogs' back.
Ooh, I don't think so slow.
Same as a dad.
Oh!
I got my dad like that again. And next time I break your arm.
Next time I'll break your arm. We talk about dad.
Do you remember how annoyed Cheryl was at her slumber party, saying that her mom and uncle were out together? Well, I think they did something to her.
What kind of something?
Her mom said they sent her off to some all-girls boarding school in Switzerland.
That's
Well, that's easy enough
skinny.
to check. There's only one. Cheryl Montreux. Please. If Cheryl was in the Swiss Alps, she'd be posting park selfies every hour. Their social media has been dead for days.
Wait, that's a sure sign of foul play.
Whatever you need, Tony. I'm in.
Me too.
She gets the ginger. She's like,
Storm
what?
this house.
I believe I've deduced what's caused this imbalance in you, Cheryl.
Yeah, what about you, Sister Winston?
I've spoken to your mother.
Oh, you sneezed on me.
And how close you were. So close, in fact, that your Nana would sometimes mix you up. Isn't that right? She would dress you in
You gotta
decent
gently set her on
clothes.
the ground.
And he in yours.
Can you see anything that I wrote on the paper? No, you can't because you don't know who I like.
But if there's anything that's affected my psyche, it's the fire hose.
Oh, did you see? Did you see anything?
You've suffered many traumas.
Bum, bum,
It's
bum,
true.
bum,
That does not excuse.
Hi,
your
silly
behavior.
muffins.
Now, report to the Undercroft immediately, or you will undergo physical therapy until you're ready to listen.
I'm not gonna mince words, Hiram. Your wife's campaign is risky, putting the families in the public eye.
Of course.
Is a risk-reward business.
Duh.
The idea for a private prison is intriguing. So the reward we want for our risk is a cut of the Riverdale pie. How's 25% sound?
After your cut, I'd be operating at a loss. So, Lenny, Carl, respectfully, I decline your kind offer.
With all due respect, Hiram, you're all alone here. Your boys from Montreal, from New York, they work for us.
But don't show
When you get
them
out
to
here,
me, right?
a couple of low-level couples and some.
I don't care, silly muffins. I'm not going to.
Mr. Kowalski, Mr. Martin, respectfully, don't underestimate Mr. Lodge or me. Archie, I rearranged Nick St. Clair's pretty boy face for him. I took care of Papa Poutine after he conspired with you, Lenny. And when some hillbilly threatened Mr. Lodge's daughter at his safe house, I did the same thing to him too. So don't think for a second that we're defenseless.
I don't know.
He has there, Red.
You've never been on my thing before, so
Consider our offer.
can't say tell me not to be rude to someone that's trying to make me do something.
Sound good?
You're a mad dog in there, Archie. You do realize that, don't you? I wasn't gonna let him disrespect you, sir. Not in our town. Nevertheless, if I warn you something like that, you gotta be ready to back it up.
Really. Don't care if you.
You're a good boy, Archie.
I'm not putting anyone on timeout list. They get off channel.
What if Sweetie and Fangs want from me anyway? What will it take for them to accept me? Do I need to wear plaid? Do I need to get a leather jacket?
Yeah.
A snake tattoo?
To be fair, your mother is serpent enemy number one.
And meanwhile, Shady Man's car is out there somewhere, and we have no idea what's going on with it.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
I like doing this. Hold up.
I know that our parents told us to act normal and let sleeping dogs lie, but
Yeah.
riddle me this.
I
What
did
is
it.
normal?
Woo. For like the 5th time. Probably gonna bring mom doing this last time.
Investigating something the entire world tells us we shouldn't. Puffing our sources for information.
I did it again.
We don't. We care about the environment, and we're writing an article about how people use Swedlow Swamp as a dumping ground.
The car is just part of a larger story. Well, according to my dad, it was claimed by its owner this morning.
The owner, who's in Riverdale?
Yeah. Now they're trying to figure out who stole it in the first place.
Has shacking up together driven you both completely insane? Talking to the sheriff's son about that card, you didn't think that was going to raise any red flags. No, Kevin didn't suspect anything.
And at least we know what's going on now.
Yeah, which is that chick's drug dealer stole someone's car before he made his run to our house.
Dwayne didn't have wheels. He was always borrowing his girlfriend's car.
Someone called.
Wow. Whoa.
She sounded like a crazy person, but I felt like there was a lot of love lost between her and Dwayne.
That could be Darla. Yeah.
Is this Darla something that you need to be about?
I don't really know her.
I've never actually been to people anyway.
Silly muffin.
Let's stick to the plan.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Let's hope it ends there.
And pack your things, Betty, because this honeymoon is over. Over. You two playing house and running around town like loose cannons is beyond the pale. We don't want Hal finding out about this. Last thing we need is for him to stick his nose in.
I'll move out.
I'll get a place. Betty, it's your house, not mine.
Fine. I'll come back home after Chick's gone.
Oh, I'm done with your ultimatums, young lady. You're coming home now. And if you don't back me up on this FP, I will tear this trailer apart with my bare hands.
What were you showing her? I wasn't! He said to. I said no.
Okay, my stuff. I'll be back.
Yeah. That foolish girl, what have you done? You stacked the bags in the northeast corner when I specifically told you the northwest. You said start over. And next time, listen, child. You'll never get better if you don't listen to me.
Oh. This is to you too.
Now that you've barged your way in, go ahead, girls. Ask your questions.
You said Cheryl was away at some boarding school.
Honestly, I'm not in the habit of explaining myself to schoolgirls.
Maybe not, Mrs. Blossom, but you may have heard that my mother is dating Sheriff Keller. If you won't tell us the truth, then maybe you'll tell him.
All right, then. The truth is that Cheryl started exhibiting strange, deviant behavior. So I sent her abroad to a private wellness institute where they're trying to help her. You don't have to believe me. But here, let me show you something.
Oh my God.
What she's drawn doesn't like it.
I don't understand.
No, but Josie does, don't you? Well, Cheryl was obsessed with you, to the point where I was afraid she might hurt you. Or herself, or both. So, if you would like me to tell that to your mother and her boyfriend, and show them and the town Cheryl's drawings of you, I'd be happy to. But hopefully you girls have the decency to keep this matter private.
Wow.
Josie, wait! Slow down! You need to regroup. If what Mrs. Blossom said is even a tiny bit true, that means that Cheryl threatened me. Sent me a bloody pig's heart. I'm out, you guys. I'm done.
Sulk what you want, Betty. I'm not.
Thank you.
I was actually going to see if you'd sign something for me. A consent form.
What, are you trying to get emancipated now? Just because I made you move back home?
It's so I can get a tattoo. A serpent tattoo. You have lousy timing, kiddo. Act normal, right? Life goes on, doesn't it?
You are not getting a tattoo just to prove something to your boyfriend. Absolutely not. I'm practically a member of the Serpents.
Do not say that. Do not think that I won't find a tattoo parlor that will do it.
Mom, Betty, I was trying to help.
You must be Alice. And you must be Betty.
Hi, I'm Darla.
What about something like, I'm all about investing in all the citizens.
No, my dad gave me this.
Profit.
I like that, Chuck. I mean, that's great. It's simple.
Dad,
Hey,
Chuck, what's going on?
I'll be right back.
oh, Chuck's helping me
Okay.
out here with the, that's what your mother calls my announcement address. Not much for a speech you find, but Jug is the greatest writer I know.
Then you need to need more writers, Mr. Andrews.
Oh, by the way, it's, your mom told me you'd be stopping by the announcement. I appreciate that.
Honestly, I'm not surprised that they'd get away and borrow my car without asking.
No problem.
Does it all the time.
Yeah.
been surprised.
Dang it!
Hard.
Forget that, just my ankle.
Swamp in Riverdale. And then just as I was getting ready to head back to Centerville, Chick called me.
Why would you do that?
He thought he could sniff out how much I knew. Isn't that right, Chickadee? There's no plan to play, or I saw right through him.
Wow, cool, good. I know. I need to get fatter.
It's okay.
Too skinny. Too
Mine
skinny.
was a heel. I wouldn't be
No one needs
surprised
to see
if he
the
stole
stomach.
my car to pick up some floozy only to get himself killed.
Ha!
Dang it. Like I told Chick, I don't particularly care what happened to Dwayne. I don't see any reason to ask any questions about him, especially not if I get the 10 grand he owes me. I get that. I'm a happy camper.
Ow, ow, ow.
Never ending.
Ow!
If not,
Dad, you got tears. Yeah, honey, oh my
I
god.
might just have to have a long talk with that handsome sheriff of yours.
We have nothing to
There's
do with that kind
my
of
side.
on hand. But if we get the money for you, you're done here, right? You'll leave, no questions asked.
Sit Mom out and throw away the key.
Okay, we'll go to the bank and make a withdrawal.
One of you goes.
Betty then. Betty will go. Mom, the bank's not open until 9 tomorrow morning.
What'd you say?
I'm hungry. Got any board games?
Seriously, that's not funny. It's like me and my dad don't know how to talk.
Don't say anything until I'm back.
You'll work it out. You always do. And God and Gucci willing, Cheryl's safe wherever she is. Andre? Archie, don't!
Adams, you double-crossing piece of...
Tell your girlfriend's father to take the deal.
No matter how long this episode is.
Adams hasn't turned. God knows how long he's been working against us.
Kowalski and Martin must have operated with tidy
We just have.
A week. They chose to align with their enemies.
Either way, he's made a great mistake.
The message from Lenny and Carl is clear. Either cut us in or suffer the consequences. With Adams' a turncoat.
Just have 17 minutes left.
We are essentially unprotected.
Oh.
Watch in the lobby. I did it for my dad, I'll do it for you guys. That's a selfless offer, Archie. But alas, a short-term solution to a long-term problem.
So what do we do?
We circle the wagons. For money, any campaigning you need to do, you do from here. Veronica, if you're not at school, we're here. I don't want you out and about. Archie, you escort her to and fro. Absolutely.
And long term? What's the plan?
Long term. I have no idea.
It's our joint account, so you shouldn't have any trouble.
Hey, straight to the bank. I'll be right back, Blondie.
Oh, hold up. Don't delete that. 7 minutes.
Now, Roseanne,
I'll be right back.
behave yourself while I'm out. You've been fed, you've been in the water closet. You should be all set till I come back. If you have to go, hold it. You can spend the day watching your programs.
We should have done this with a 2-inch brush, it'd been a lot faster. There we go. Just drop it in. Wherever you think it should be. Anything.
Don't delete what you said, Andy. You know the.
On the 14th of July in 1789, a state prison
You can
on the
delete
east
now.
side of Paris, known as the Bastille,
Antoinette Topaz to the principal's office. Antoinette Topaz, please report to the principal's office.
Call for you. She said it was urgent.
Hello?
She's not far away.
Who is this?
It's
It's nearby.
Nina Rose? Nina Rose, where is she?
With the sisters.
Hello? Nina Rose?
Whatever do you think you're doing, Mother?
That smile though.
I'm just about to head out.
No, Elizabeth. There's another one in the house now.
What? What are you talking about?
The guy that attacked Chick at the hostel? That manager?
Oh my god, should I call someone?
I don't know. Just, Elizabeth, whatever you do, do not come home. Wait, so that was Nana Rose Blossom who paged you? Yeah, it was. Although we got disconnected before she could say too much beyond the fact that Cheryl was nearby and that she was with the sisters. Sisters? What sisters? I don't know. Maybe there's a re-education camp called the Sisters? Well, there's Sisters of Quiet Mercy, but that's more like an orphanage. I don't think they do gay conversion there. Well, who would know for sure? Oh my god, of course.
Yes, it absolutely could be the Sisters of Quiet Mercy. It's one of the few places in the country that still does conversion therapy. Off the books, of course.
I need
What
help.
decade is this?
I'm
During
falling. I
Prohibition,
can't get up.
the sisters ran a distillery in the basement. They used to
Ow.
smuggle booze out
That
the
hurted
river
it.
via a tunnel that still
I'm
exists.
falling and I can't get up.
Used to get Cheryl?
Potentially. Gay boys in the program use it to sneak out, to hook up with perfectly nice young men like myself in Fox Forest.
Wait, Kevin, can you lead us to this secret gay hookup tunnel?
I can probably find it. But we should go at night.
Why did you come back, Betty?
You know, it took more than a week to get that pepper spray out of my eyes.
Well, next time maybe don't attack my brother with a box cutter. It's all here. Nice work. Okay, well, you have your money. Now go.
What are you talking about? I just got here.
Yeah, Riverdale's so much nicer than Centerville. And this house. I could get used to this house.
You said if we gave you the money, you'd leave.
Or what? You think you three can take us? Try it.
Sit your ass down, chick. Or I'll cut out your sister's eyes.
You think you two can take all of us? Try it. You got backup. Does that mean you want me to go to the sheriff, start making a stink?
Well, that's your call. But my backup and me were friends with the sheriff's son, so whose side do you think he'll pick?
The Coopers are one of the most respected families in Riverdale. You two are just a couple Centerville scumbags.
Anything that was in your car, the swamp washed away, else we'd have heard about it by now. So why don't you just grab the money and run?
Wait, I didn't hear that. No, you should have deleted. I didn't read that. Yoga, you need that.
Sorry about your door, Mrs. Cooper.
I didn't read it. That's why.
Think you're friends for me?
We're servants. That's what we do.
Betty, you've been telling me something that I didn't want to hear. And I'm sorry. But Chick, you've put us in danger twice now. So I think that you should do what you said and leave this house.
I will. I'll find a place.
Do it quickly, because we're not going to spend another night here.
Oh, you didn't read that? No, I didn't.
I appreciate you escorting me home, but I'm in for the rest of the night. So you, Archiekins, are officially off duty.
Hey, Archie, do you have a minute?
Yeah, of course, Miss Lodge.
I'll see you tomorrow.
But
I've
really,
made my decision, Archie. If I don't let Kowalski and Martin invest in the prison, they'll destroy it. And everything I'm trying to build here. These men don't share my ambition to go legitimate. And by invest, you mean you'll...
I didn't read it.
And I won't risk a war, nor my family's safety. Not at this moment, not when we're defenseless.
Mr. Lodge, you haven't told him you're agreeing yet, have you?
Well, I am meeting them for dinner tonight. Why? What are you thinking?
I think maybe we should just start.
Gotta get the blood out of my arm.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Oh, what'd you put? I didn't read that either.
Sorry, Frank.
It's okay. Be nice. Busy. I get it. I'm glad you're here, though.
Good afternoon. My name is Fred Andrews. And I stand before you today, a humble resident of this town, to announce my candidacy for mayor.
We're on opposite sides, Andrews. Why should I help you? At school, we're on opposite sides, yes. But bigger picture, Reggie, where do you stand? With the lodges or against them? I'm against
Fine, I'll sit right.
My dad's for the prison, so am I. Me too. I think it's the future. But somebody from the outside is threatening that. And we need to show them that that is not how things go in Riverdale. Stand with me tonight. And the Bulldogs.
Put what you put before you put yoga.
Sorry. I'd like my parents to do that track.
It was like
Movie night. Clean yourself up.
I'm Jiggy Baby Blood. Yeah, I like tacos.
Okay, that's our way in then. All right, Kevin, you stay here. If we're not back in 15 minutes, call your dad.
When I'm looking this way, I'm not reading. When I'm looking this way, I'm reading. But don't delete it until I say delete, okay? Okay, Andy.
When we get to the main building, what happens then? We search each and every damn room until we find her. Okay.
All three of them. No! Okay, I'm not reading them.
Are you in here? Tony, we came to rescue you. You good?
Done. Billy. Hey.
Sure, Tony. There are a bunch of nuns coming. We have to go. Come on.
Nuns? They're not a nun. Come faster! You lesbian! Okay, what? I saw you put something, but I didn't read it.
Is he standing yourself?
Maybe our first message wasn't clear enough.
Mr. Kowalski, Mr. Martin, that was Hiram Lodge calling with his deep regrets. And to say that you should both go outside to check on your car.
What the hell is this?
This is a message from the Dark Circle. Hiram Lodge doesn't stand alone. Riverdale is protected. You should leave before it's too late.
Before I
Real
leave,
sucks. You
I
suck.
don't suppose you could tell me what was so important that you couldn't be there for your dad.
Believe me, I had every intention of going.
You used to worship your father. You used to play music. You, Jughead, Betty, you were inseparable. But I'm looking at you now and
You really
I
suck.
don't know who you've become. Who are you, Archie?
He's Archie Andrews. That's
I
who
asked
he
Jughead
is.
to
Believe
think
that. I believe it! I believe it! You said believe it! I'm the one that made it up. So I'll be right back.
I also wanted you to hear it directly from me that I am done attacking and disavowing the South Side.
Oh, look at that.
It's where I'm from, and I should be proud of that. And from now on, I will be. And like my daughter, I will fight tooth and nail for it.
There he is. Came as soon as I could. New wheels, Mr. Watch? Indeed, but not mine.
The car is yours, Archie.
Ronnie, Mr. and Mrs. Watch, I can't accept this.
Especially since from now on you're going to be driving our daughter wherever she needs to go. Say yes, Archie. Say yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Great. I'll get the engine started.
No, Archie. Last night was the very definition of a short-term solution. I'm fully aware of that. But our enemies will be back. And not just for 25%. For everything. We'll be ready for them, sir.
Get in, lover boy. I'll drive us to school. Careful. So, now that you're free, what's your first move gonna be? Well, Tony, if revenge is a dish best served cold, my mother and Uncle Claudius better brace themselves for a polar vortex. But there's something even more pressing than that. Kevin! I hear I'm back just in time to carry the musical that you're driving.
You are. And I'm having auditions this afternoon.
Well, as far as the lead role's concerned, cancel them. I'm obviously Riverdale High's Carrie White. And this school's gonna burn.
Red, move your head.
Okay, thank you for meeting me before school.
Look, Kev, I know what you're gonna ask. I'm making a behind-the-scenes documentary following our production of Carrie the musical. We're going period 70s glamour, just like the Sissy Spacek movie, and I want you to be our videographer. Okay?
Every day I just pray. Every move I make is right. Where I go, who I know. Will I be alone on Saturday night? I don't worry if I blow my SATs. I worry. What can I possibly do? Just wait how, why I know. Where will I be alone?
Why? Where's around the field?
Holy crap, I crawl out of my skin. And so would you.
Sure.
Look, I was thinking.
I'll be back. I'll go live stream when I come back home.